Hey, what is going on, guys? camaroEE here, and I'm back with some blade bias. Oh boy, only probably one of you is going to understand why that sentence is so painful for me because that's the way that I used to introduce all of my YouTube videos. Before we get into that, welcome to my messy room. I figured the grass backdrop was getting a bit boring, so I figured, hey, let's try it in my room. I don't really know how the black carpet is going to work flipping a darker ballad song like my Vortex, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, that old intro ties into today's video because I wanted to go over kind of a brief history of my time here on YouTube and what I did before I uploaded videos like this. It started way back. I started my channel back in 2016 when I was 13, and I uploaded my first video in March of 2017. So I've been at this for about 5 or so years. It is actually, before we get into that, I'm flipping the Vortex today. Vortex, I love this thing a lot, especially since trying more expensive ballad songs at Blade Show. One of the best sounding ballad songs under $200. Anyway, 2017, I uploaded my first video. March of 2017 was an Overwatch video, and for about a year after that, I tried uploading. I tried to stick to a schedule. My schedule was all over the place, just like it is now, so nothing's really changed. But it was a schedule that it was like bi-daily, and then it was daily, and then it was weekly, and it was just kind of all over the place. But I would sit down, my little 14-year-old self, oh boy, on my laptop that could barely record things and just play a game and record it and then upload it. No editing, no crazy, basically anything. It was the most low effort and bad content that you could ever see. And yet I was enjoying it. I was just kind of, I think I got 30 subscribers in the whole 2 years that I was pretty active on YouTube, which I was happy with. In my head, I had a little community who enjoyed watching my videos, who I had to put out videos for, and it was cool. I'd get like 1 or 2 likes, and that would be kind of the highlight of my day for in terms of like YouTube stuff. It was just kind of something that I did on the side. Put some time, some effort into it. It was fun. I did it for fun, kind of like I do now. And it was just a little chapter of my life that I sort of just did whatever I wanted on YouTube. And then that kind of came to an end. I got a new computer. This exact computer right here, in late 2018. I built this with Ty. And that sort of fixed my recording troubles. It was so much more powerful than that old laptop. It could record so much better. The video was higher quality. It was just good. And that's when I uploaded one video where I actually put effort into. Edited it a little bit, got Ty to teach me a little bit about editing. And that also marked the beginning. I had live streamed before this, but none of them were ever worth watching because I had to stream from my Xbox in order to get a playable frame rate. It was a mess, but I started streaming around this point. Just random streams, whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I didn't really build up anything. I had an average of like 2 or 3 viewers. And those are mostly just names that you guys would recognize. Farbos, Ty. But it was fun. I was having a ton of fun with it. I was content, just like I was on the YouTube channel. And that was kind of like phase 1 and 2. And phase 3, as I like to call it, was when Ty and I, in mid-2020, started a viewer Minecraft server. And now, if you weren't kind of around on Twitch back in the kind of earlier days before the days of all the big streamers and all that, there was a thing. If you did a series or something their viewers could join, like a Minecraft server, it would almost double your views. So during this Minecraft server, I was averaging like 6, 7, 8 viewers. Ty was averaging like 13, 14, 15 viewers, which was crazy for us. We had people that actively played on the server. We tried to do it as much as possible. It was great. But around that time was kind of also when I accepted that Ty was just a better entertainer and I was better kind of behind the scenes. I enjoyed kind of editing videos or being behind the camera or whatever, and I always thought that Ty would be the guy in front of the camera and I would be the one behind the camera. So following that, he uploaded a more edited kind of clip highlight on his YouTube channel. I believe you can still find it under the name like Super Pro Minecraft Day 1 or something weird like that. But I don't remember how it happened, but either he approached me or I approached him about editing together his Twitch highlights, because he was kind of getting into streaming a lot more seriously at this point on Twitch. He had hit affiliate, he had a few subscribers. He had a pretty active community. I would say he averaged about 10 viewers every stream. It was fun to hang out in. And I do miss those Thai streams. But I edited 4 videos for him. And this was kind of where I just kind of messed around in editing softwares. You can go back and find them. There was a video about Fall Guys and Among Us. And then there was a video about him shoving a Pop-Tart in his mouth. Just legendary, even to this day. There was a video about Sea of Thieves, and then there was a video of him playing Minecraft where viewers would give him challenges. It was just a fun little period where I just kind of had fun in editing software. He would upload it. Eventually, he started doing his own highly edited stuff on his YouTube channel. He kind of strayed away from the stream editing kind of videos or highlight videos. But he was still streaming a lot. And I was kind of streaming alongside him. I was kind of just like the side character that would stream once in a while whenever he wasn't streaming. And then that kind of started to fizzle out. I would say probably early 2021, like January. Ty stopped streaming as much. He kind of focused more on his YouTube channel. And I started streaming a little bit more, which still was kind of just like whatever I wanted. Noida, Minecraft, Fall Guys, whatever. Wait, was Fall Guys out back then? Yeah. Timeline's all messed up in my head. Fall Guys was out back then. Anyway, there was a stream that I did where I launched an emulator of Animal Crossing New Leaf, and I played that on stream. And the Animal Crossing series has had a huge impact on my life. I have so many fond memories of playing it. New Leaf in particular. The music holds so much nostalgia for me. The gameplay, it was just a great time. And I have, like I said, so many fond memories of playing that game, playing with friends, waking up, going around my town, stuff like that. So I figured, hey, let's stream this. And it actually turned out to be one of my bigger streams. And I had an idea because Animal Crossing I kind of played in phases. I would go through phases where I didn't want to play it or where I did want to play it. And I was kind of coming up on one of those phases where I did want to play it again. So I decided to do a series on Twitch where I would stream something for like an hour and then I'd move into Animal Crossing, where I would start up a new town and just work on it over the course of a few weeks. And that turned out to be a really fun thing that I did. I was reminiscing through the old VODs that I have downloaded on my desktop and just kind of watching them, and it was a fun time. The first day we got my favorite villager, which if you don't know, Animal Crossing is there's like 250, 300 villagers, maybe even more. So that was a pretty cool thing. They had fortune cookies that you could get like furniture and items out of, and I got my favorite item out of my first fortune cookie on the first day, which fortune cookies are a daily thing, so that was pretty cool. But this series was just kind of me reminiscing, talking to chat about my old Animal Crossing memories, about their islands, about what they like to do. It was just a fun, like, kind of chat interaction stream, and I averaged more viewers than I had ever had before. Unfortunately, eventually that fizzled out as I moved on to other games, playing other things, focusing on other things. But that's kind of pretty much the last time that it was the closest I had come, I guess, is the closest I had come to being putting out content and actively and consistently doing something on YouTube or Twitch, which is pretty cool, because the stuff that I was putting out before, like the stuff I edited for Ty, I don't really consider to be content. It was just really stupid. All of it's still uploaded on my channel. Maybe it'll see the light of day eventually. Maybe not, we'll see. But it was just like stupid stuff, just me sitting down playing a game for 20 minutes and uploading it, like I said. And then as 2020 moved on, YouTube kind of just became something where I would upload a video with a little more effort, probably like once a year. was like a Fortnite video, there was like a VR video, and then there was a video I did looking into a mechanic in a game I was playing. And that was actually the video that has the most views, I believe, on my channel before all the Balisong stuff. So YouTube kind of just became something where if I was passionate about something and I wanted to put a little time into it, I would. And I would make a quick little video on it and then go dormant for another few months. But that's kind of like a brief history of my journey on the internet so far. I could go into a lot more detail about all the phases. I consider there to be like 4 or 5 phases. In case anyone has any questions about any of that stuff or anything. But I figured just a quick little brief history because I was reminiscing. Like I said, going on my desktop and watching the old VODs, the old streams, or watching old clips, and it was just a fun time. A time that I kind of do sometimes miss, where I could just go live and play a game, and maybe people would show up, maybe wouldn't. But it is super nice. I never would have imagined, if you would have went back and said in chat that in a year I would be flipping knives and having 1,000 subscribers. It's like, it's crazy. People actually watching what I do and caring about what I do. It's crazy. So I thank you all so much for not only hanging out in the live streams, but also leaving your comments and all your likes, because it's something that, like I said, I never thought would happen to me all those years ago when I was uploading stupid little Minecraft videos and getting 20 views and 2 likes or whatever. So yeah, I just figured I would kind of boot up story time on Blade Bias and tell you guys about where I've been on the internet, where I come from. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you again for tuning in and leaving your comments and all that stuff. It is really cool. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.